First, you gotta look at my jacket. I don't need no doctor. I don't need no doctor, 'cause I know what's ailing me. I don't need no doctor, no. I know what's ailing me. All I need is my baby. Baby, she's back to me. I need no doctor for my prescription to be filled. I don't need no doctor, no, for my prescription to be filled. Hold my baby's arms, I'm gonna take away this chill. But the doctor said I need a rest, but I need your tenderness. Listen, I need your sweet kiss. And a potion, got a food. A lotion. Need no doctor. I don't need no doctor. My hope of living's gone. I don't need no doctor, no. Hope of living's gone. All I need is my baby. Please, baby, come on home. Boy, I'm ticket for an aeroplane. I ain't got time to take no fast train. All alone the days are gone. I'm coming home. Oh, baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much I gotta spend. I've got to get back to my baby once again. All alone the days are gone. I'm coming home. Oh, baby, she wrote me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter. Said she couldn't live without me no more. Yes, can't you see? Got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, Saxon Live. Piano and keyboard, Mr. Carl Worthwhile. But she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. And again to say, gotta get back to my baby once more. Anyway, for an aeroplane, I ain't got time to take no fast train. All alone is gone. I'm coming home. Baby, she wrote me a letter. Wrote me a letter. Letter. Baby, wrote me a letter. She wrote me a letter now. She wrote me a letter now. I'm gonna need this chair. Could you bring this chair up for me? I'm gonna need it. I need a chair. I'll get on her and bring me a chair. There you go. I gotta sit down for this song. For no other reason other than that, just you'll get it after you hear the title of the song. I was gonna write a song. Everybody's into social injustice, and I've always been kind of a contrarian. Everybody was into hips and knees, and I decided I wanted to do shoulders, and they said, man, there's no way you can ever make a living doing shoulder and elbow surgery. I did pretty good. And so this new mission of mine, I've written a song in every genre, and it's available tonight, all of my music on one USB drive. The complete works of Dr. Buzz is going to be here. And you can do that. So it's Musical Injustice. This is a song that was recorded by Elvis Presley, Willie Nelson, Frank Sinatra recorded it. It was written by Fats Waller in 1925, but it's flawed. And any statues of them should be pulled down. It needed to be updated, and there's no reason. The original song is called I'm Gonna Sit Right Down and Write Myself a Letter. But no one writes letters anymore, other than Joe Cocker, perhaps. So this one's a modernized version. It's called I'm Gonna Sit Right Down and Write Myself an Email. And the other problem with that song is it didn't really tell you what happened, why he was having to write this email to himself. And so obviously he made a woman mad. So I was gonna go ahead and write a song that had everything in it that would make a woman mad. But I came up, it was a Wagnerian opera, and Beirut was taken. It would have taken 5 days to get all that shit on there. So I came up with what I think are kind of the top 3 things that would make a woman mad. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself an email. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself an email and make believe it came from you. I thought it's oh so sweet, it'll knock me off my feet. Kiss emojis at the bottom. Oh baby, I'll be glad I got them. You'll say, I hope you're feeling better. And prison doesn't make you blue. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself an email. I'm gonna make believe it came from you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mother Deering. Write down and write myself an email and make believe it came from you. I was sitting on the throne watching porn on your iPhone. I didn't think you'd be the wiser. It looked a lot like hand sanitizer. I hope you're feeling better. All's forgiven and capped, and that your cellmate is good to you. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself an email and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself an email and make believe it came from you. I don't know the exact amount when I drained our bank account. You'll type, I forgive you, mister, even though you slept with my sister, and say, all is forgiven. Even if it was very hard to do, I'm gonna sit right down and write myself an email and make believe it came from you. Make believe it came. Make believe it came. Make can't believe it came from you. Musical injustice solved. Now, there's somebody out in the audience that needs to come up, because obviously that guy ended up in prison, and she writes to him about his cellmate being good to him. And so a number of years ago, before one of these gigs, Paul Lee called me and said, hey, I'd like to sing a duet with you. I was in the middle of clinic, and so a lot of people here have had shoulder surgery. They know what my clinic's like, hour behind usually. Paul calls and says, I want to sing a duet with you. And I say, Paul, I'd sing a duet with a man about when I'd have sex with a man, and that would be if I was in the penitentiary. And I hung up on him. And I hope Paul's making his way up here. He's constantly missing his cue. But anyway, he puts the cue in cue. But anyway, I walked down the hall and I came up with this concept of cellmate, soulmate. So I called Paul back. I said, you know, if you're willing to sing this song, we can do it together. Can he have it? There's your mic right there, pal.
I'm standing in the back here. Now, how many of y'all believe that entire story?
That's absolutely true. I'm a doctor, trust me. I ain't from the government.
You know, This is the penalty you pay for being called a friend of Buzz.
Yes, yes. Now, Paul was really the instigator of this wonderful event, Unwind Wednesday, and he deserves a lot of credit for putting this together and keeping it together. And big hands for Phil Collins out there who gave up his table so I could have some folks here in the front who could see me. He was nice, wonderful person. I've known Phil, like I said, since college days. Bible study. Bible study days. Yeah.
Were you in seminary at the time?
Believe it or not, I did go to Bible study. It didn't stick, but I went. So this one's called Cellmate, Soulmate. It's to the tune of Folsom Prison Blues. See my roommate coming round the bend. He's gonna feel some pressure there in his rear end, 'cause when you go to prison and they give you life, you've only one decision, to be the husband or the wife.
How you talking, guy? My cellmate was a doctor. He killed 100 men. I only did a Ponzi scheme, but they locked me up with him. I know he was a surgeon. He's probably got a knife. But what scares me the most is he wants me for his wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Sprott from Lubbock, Texas. It was my soulmate. We made it through the years. My last appeal was turned down, and I can't hide the tears. You're stuck in Folsom Prison for the rest of your life. Honey, please don't worry. You'll be somebody else's wife.
The prison lights dimmed sharply as the electric chair went high. My cellmate and my soulmate, already I forgot. My new cellmate's a fat guy, and he's no karate kid. This time I'll play the husband, he'll iron my shirts instead.
You've only one decision, to be the husband or the wife. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Paul Lee. That's a big hand for Paul. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Free Dr. Buzz complete works for anybody who can come and tell my daughter Elizabeth, who's right here, who had that line. You don't have to tell them what movie it is. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. All you have to do is just go see Elizabeth and you'll get a free complete works of Dr. Buzz. In English lettering. After you've been in prison with Paul as your roommate, you get parole finally, and they give you anything they got in the closet, so this is what I got. I wasn't looking for another guy. What I really wanted was a big-legged woman. More than a whole meat slug. Big leg woman in a short job tennis girl. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like her. You got the fire wrapped around the stump. You're blind by the law. Into the law, 'cause you're a big-leg woman in a short tennis skirt. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like her. Take it away, Joe. You mess with my woman, you're gonna get hurt first, 'cause she's a big-leg woman in a short tennis skirt. Promise me, darling, never make me feel like her. She's a big-leg woman, there's a big-leg woman, there's a big-leg woman. Oh, big-leg woman, she's all right. She's all right. She's all right. She's all right. Thank you very much. Because they made it up. Now, somehow they took it off the formulary at Parkland, and it's hard to get these days. I still have some at home in case of emergencies. So you want to drop by Holloway, you can cross the bridge, and I might have some Pink Lady for you. So this is called the Pink Lady Blues. Feel alright. Big lady, keep me warm at night. Big lady, take away my blues. Baby, wanna put on my dancing shoes. Big lady, go, big lady. Big lady, take away my belly blues. I was in the emergency room last night. Man, my liver was out of sight. The doctor gave him a big old tube. Now don't you think Pink Lady would do? Pink Lady, Pink Lady, Pink Lady, who takes away my belly blue. Oh yeah, oh. Thanks to Candace, who got me harmonica lessons to help my lungs heal. The nurse was him, was really cute. She said she really liked my boots. I asked her out, she said, I can't. You're gonna need a liver transplant, Pink Lady. Pink Lady. Pink Lady. Takes away my belly blues. Oh yeah. Pink Lady. Yeah, Pink Lady. Whoa, 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 Pink Lady. Yeah, Pink Lady. Takes away my belly blues. I'm leaving at 5:30 in the morning to go get a stem cell transplant for my lungs. So I don't know, I may be better next year. So my personal mission in life is to make other people feel better about themselves, and I've done a pretty good job. And I thought there was a lot of 12-step programs I should have gone to, but I really never could make the meetings. This song is about that experience in my life, and I'm not belittling 12-step programs. They're life-saving for people, honestly. But this one's called 11 Steps Too Many. I've got anger management so many times. I went to anger management. I cried, but I'm still mad. I went to grief counseling. I yelled, but I'm still sad. Sex addiction clinic. Oh, it was really grand. Silicone implants and one-night stands. Yeah, I got a problem. I admit it. My life was a stick of dynamite. I'm gonna admit it. But there's a step that's an apology, and there's some that don't deserve any. That's why there's always just 11 steps too many. Narcissists Anonymous? Are you kidding me? What egotistical narcissist craves anonymity? Alcoholics Anonymous? Rehab is for quitters. You pay a lot at Betty Ford, and they don't even have mirrors. Yeah, I guess I got several problems. I'll admit it. My mind was a stick of dynamite. I go hard and lit. There's a step that's an apology, and there's some that don't deserve it. That's why there's always just for me 11 steps too many. John Davis. Workaholics Anonymous. John Sprott, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big hand. Give him a big hand. Workaholics Anonymous. The meetings are at 5. Who the hell gets off work that early to listen to all that jive? Gamblers Anonymous. Oh, baby. I'll take that bet. I'll take the odds in Vegas, and I'll lay down all I can get. Yeah, I guess I got a lot of problems. I'm man enough to admit it. My life was a stick of dynamite, and the one in the minute. But there's a step that's an apology, and there's so many that don't deserve any. That's right. For me, there's just 11 steps too many. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4. And that baby section, Dixie Dixie turned out to be a lady. 5 steps, 6 steps, 7, 8. We went to a motel and I had the cash. Woo, man, it was great. The only thing I could get through was the 12-bar blues. Y'all want to hear some country music? Hell yeah! I like country music because it's easy to write, takes 3 chords, and there's a story. So this is a story to try to explain to my patients if they ever bought my first CD why it was so eclectic. Because these were songs I had written from the time I was at Parkland until early on, and I did a CD for my daughter Elizabeth. And who played on that CD but Milo Deering right here? It was so good to her, so incredibly good to her, and George Anderson back here on bass, who we haven't really, we're going to get to him later. They're professionals, such professional people are so on time, incredible human beings. And so I said, well, that's not so hard. I got lyrics, I'll let Milo help me with these songs. And so this one's called My Style because it kind of explains my style. Well, I went to see the record man so I could sing just like the best. Some were looking for unique, not just like the rest. Let your girlfriend hear this song, she'll dance right out of her boots. She'll love country, western, Christian, gospel, hard rock, new wave blues. My style is country, western, Christian, gospel, hard rock, new wave blues. It's the story of my life that I must be true. If you ain't got no sense of humor, this music ain't for you. This country, western, Christian, gospel, hard rock, new wave blues. I sang songs that make the pie highest laugh, songs about the broken bone, songs that make the sinners know that they are not alone. Songs that live that values live and that of a little girl too. It's country western, Christian gospel, hard rock blues. My style is country western, Christian gospel, hard rock blues. It's the story of my life. Feel that self be true. And you all listen to you. This country western, Christian gospel, hard rock blues. Ladies and gentlemen, incomparable Milo Deer and pedal steel. After I got finished and he'd heard my stuff, so the radio's gonna play that shit, I'm sure enough. Son, what is your day job? What is that? I said, I am a surgeon. Turned around and tipped my hat. Looked up my South Country Western Christian gospel, hard rock blues. It's the story of my life. To thyself be true. I make more money in a week than you make all year long. So take this job and shove it if you don't like these songs. Come on, fellas. Let's go have us a 1972 Mouton Rothschild at the Dallas Country Club. We ain't got no use for this hamburger eating, cigar chomping, fat so-and-so. He wouldn't know a hit record if it hit him. Come on, boys, y'all played real good. But you can stop playing now. I've got a lot of song titles from experiences I've had actually taking care of patients. And this one was, and Bryce Beard, I don't know if Bryce is here, but Bryce can take a trivial moment and turn it into a really profound song. I mean, like, profound song. His song about the son, my son, is incredible. I can take a tragic moment and turn it into a trivial song. I have the opposite skill. So somewhere in the universe we'll meet together. And this is one, I was in the emergency room in Plano General, which was a good gig for us because we made $12,500 a year at Parkland. We go out there on Friday night and make $1,000 cash. Baby, that was good money. But we had to deliver babies, treat heart attacks, you know, take care of other people's complications. A woman came in, tragically had been beaten up by her husband. So I was looking at all her x-rays, and the concept came to me, no broken bones, just broken feelings. But since I flunked out of Narcissist Anonymous, I wrote the song about myself. And here it is. Broken bones have come to be a kind of way of life. Since the day I took those vows and said you were my wife. Well, we go to a bar, you begin to flirt. I get mad, get in a fight, and usually wind up hurt. Well, he broke my nose and I broke my hand when you ran off with that Texaco service station man. Now I don't care who husband you are stealing, 'cause my nose fits on my face just right and my teeth are in my mouth tonight. No broken bones, just broken feeling. I don't dare it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, my doctor bills are gonna be a lot cheaper now you're gone. I won't have to wake up all beat on. Well, broken bones and a broken heart. Every time your cheating starts, Lord, you now sends me a reeling. But I walk without a limp today, and my eyes are facing the same way. No broken bones, just broken feeling. Well, my doctor bills are gonna be a lot cheaper now you're gone, and I don't have to wake up all beat up on the lawn. Well, broken bones and a broken heart. Every time your cheating starts, it's the pain of love with which I'm dealing. But my bones grew back with a little bit. Fractures heal, hearts don't mend. No broken bones, just broken feeling. No broken bones, just broken feeling. Ladies and gentlemen, Elisa Yarbrough back, also known as Lois People. She's two people in one. Give her a big hand. She's famous. She is really famous. She is disco legend. Disco legend. How many people know the song Can't Stop the Music? Ain't Never Gonna Stop. She and her husband, that's their song, 1980. You probably danced to it. You might have used amyl nitrate while you were dancing to it. Or something else. Or you might have gone home and had fun at home. Unlike what you're going to do tonight. But anyway, I get a lot of questions about other bones. You know, Dr. Burkhead, do you do knees? Do you do backs? No, but I got partners that do that, so, you know, I wish I could charge for all the referrals I make to my partners. But occasionally I get asked a question about other parts of the anatomy, and this song really represents that. It's called That's One Bone I Don't Fix. I don't know, I want you to see a show of hands. How many people out there have been at a cocktail party with a doctor and asked him for free medical advice? Please raise your hand. How many people have texted him asking for referrals and free medical advice? An orthopedic surgeon, bones, they are my life. I'm queried quite frequently by friends and their wives. Questions are quite subtle, and sometimes there are tricks. I have to say I'm sorry. That's one bone I don't fix. That's one bone he can fix. 'Cause I can't put a cast on your willy when it's sick.
What's the possible guy to do when it won't get hard?
I can't put a bone plate on your rod. There's a doctor down in Austin, this is a true story, Dr. Richard Chuck.
Big Chuck!
That can frighten you if yours has gone soft. It might give you Viagra or do some surgery. He'll put lead back in your pencil. Just you wait and see. I can't put a cast on your willy when it's sick. What's so hard for guys to do when they won't get hard? I can't put a bone plate on your rod. In case there are virgins up there, the elderly jihadist should replace, not repair. Willie Nelson outlived his, and so will you and I. But if you get an implant, it'll stay hard when you die.
That's one bone he just can't fix.
I can't put a cast on your willy when it's sick. Be careful leaving the office of Dr. Richard Chuck. He let your pill in full, or he'll chop it off. That's your new favorite bone.
That's my new favorite bone.
I have the distinct honor of being in charge of the last party that was ever held at Southwestern by department. It was a Christmas party, and we built a jail, and I had an old toilet, and we had margaritas, Lone Star long necks, Cheese Whiz nachos, and Fletcher's corny dogs. And probably 300 people showed up because we put together a band with Utah Schaefer and the Westerners. I think that cost me $75. They played at every VFW hall in Dallas and all over Texas. And so there were 300 people there, but there were about 4 people there to clean up the next day. And there was probably an inch of puke in each bathroom. I mean, I took one of my best friends home. He was having trouble in his marriage. He drank too much. I've been drinking and driving since I was 12, so I'm pretty good at it. So I drove him home. I had a white-on-white VW convertible. I was so cool. I mean, I was cool. And he puked all over the side of my car when I got him home, and I was too drunk, drunk. I was drunk. And I didn't want to clean my car up, so the next day when I went to hose it off, took the paint off the side of my car. There's something about digestive juices, queso, and Lone Star mixed with margaritas that just will take it. If you got something at home you want to refinish, I suggest go drink some and then puke on it. You'll clean that shit up right away. So I wrote this song the next morning after that party, and it's called Hair Hurting Hangover. I hope some of you may have had an experience like this. We were going to do, she hadn't had a headache since she left me, as an intro to this. But maybe we'll do it later. We have to teach it to everybody. Something like a popular concept. Yeah. You've been there. You've been married a long time, I'm sure. Something for my pain. And while there, I've got my script filled for Propecia and Rogaine. On the way back home, I threw that bag out in the dirt. Shit, who hell needs more hair when all it does is hurt? I got a hair hurt hangover. As if my life should be over. Well, I killed about 1 million brain cells, so I'm thinking a little bit slower with his hair hurting hangover. Well, I sat down in the barber's chair to get a buzz cut or a crew. But that shaved hair Yule Brenner look just didn't do. Despite the lack of hair, my head still was sore. There's only one sure cure. Anybody know what it is? You gotta drink a little bit more. Cure a head hurting hangover. When you feel as if your life should be over. Well, you might feel like a zillion brain cells and you'll be thinking more with that hair hurting hangover. They say that Bloody Mary goes down just like Kool-Aid, but they don't tell you that it comes back up like razor blade. One more time, John. Hair hurting hangover. And I feel as if my life should be over. Well, I killed enough brain cells I could only be an orthopedic surgeon. Thinking slower with his hair hurting hangover. Beautiful thing, one is a beautiful thing. We should have practiced. But anyway, I came up with a song, another thing. This is a patient husband said this to me one time. Rotator cuff repair is probably the most painful thing anybody's ever have done to themselves. And eventually the pain goes away and people come back with their second shoulder done sometimes. There's no place on your cerebral cortex to remember how painful things are. That's why women will have 2 babies and men will have 2 rotator cuff repairs. But I saw this woman, she was probably about 5 or 6 weeks out from her surgery, and I asked her, I said, how you doing? She said, God, I got a lot of pain. And her husband, without missing a beat, he goes, yeah, she got the pain, but I got the suffering. So as I do in a lot of my song titles, hook lines, I wrote it down, and subsequently wrote this song. Well, she got the pain, I got the suffering, took all my money and left me with nothing. Married my lawyer, now isn't that something? She got the pain, I got the suffering. Well, I saw them at the red light in my pickup truck. I'm still making the payments. All I can say is, well, she looks pretty good now with my money and his loving. She don't look as if she's got a lot of pain. She got the pain, I got the suffering, took all my money, left me with nothing. Married my lawyer, now isn't that something? She got the pain, I got the suffering. Well, it wasn't so bad she left me, took all of my dough. But she left me with 6 kids and a dog named Mo. Dr. Phil says life is pain, suffering's an option. Hell, I'm just gonna put them all up for adoption. Well, she got the pain and I got the suffering, took all my money, left me with nothing. Married my lawyer, now isn't that something? Oh, she got the pain and I got the suffering. There's Milo Deary playing the fiddle. John Sprott, lead guitar. Waited in my pickup for a new Corvette. She's got silicone nuclear warheads sticking out her chest. In her mini skirt, she takes dictation on his lap. All I've got's a t-shirt and a gimme cap that says, you got the pain, I got the suffering, took all the money, that big of nothing. You ain't gonna throw that in there something. Well, she got the pain, but I got the suffering. Well, she got the pain, but I got the suffering. Thank you. It's wonderful to be here with you. I got a warning for you, though. I got another name other than Dr. Buzz and Wayne Zealous Burkhead Jr. I was overnamed, you see. And I have spent my life proving people wrong. I can still see at St. Michael's Elementary School, and I think Bryce and I were in the same kindergarten class or first grade class. And I can sit in the back of my mom's Coupe de Ville with brocade seats, 1954 model, before the fins got really big. And the teacher looked in the door, and I was a year younger than everybody in the class because she wanted to go play bridge and golf. And so she wanted me in school. She wanted to have some time to herself, obviously. And the teacher actually looked in, this is a true story, looked in the window and said, you know, we think Buzzy's kind of bright, but he's an underachiever. Underachiever, whose middle name is Zealous. I mean, that's a painful. My grandfather's name was Orpha Zealous. Orpha is a woman's name in the Bible. His parents should have been put in the penitentiary. My parents should have been put in the penitentiary. But here I am today. I've proven her wrong. No longer an underachiever. They call me Buzzstradamus because I can predict the future. The last song I wrote, I was happily married. It was 2003. Now I'm divorced. This song, you better watch out, because I wrote this song in 1980 during the Iran hostage crisis in the surgery lounge at Parkland Hospital at 4 o'clock in the morning, watching feed from the Iranian hostage crisis. And I came up with this song called Armageddon in Amarillo. So you might want to get about a year's worth of Dinty Moore stew and some Wolf Brand chili, because that stuff doesn't go bad. You can live off Wolf Brand chili and Dinty Moore stew for the rest of your life. Better dig a hole. Dig a hole. Armageddon in Amarillo. Drinking beer and shooting pool on Highway 84. I heard a noise so loud, saw a nuclear cloud as I stepped outside the door. The DJ came on the radio. He said, "This is not a test." He interrupted Miss Dolly Parton to say, "This ain't like the rest, 'cause now it's Armageddon in Amarillo." What a sight to see. Honda cars with California plates flying right past me. I was just a trucker, driving 75, just barely making enough to keep my family alive. Then all them Ayatollahs out in Araby, they started to put the screws down on you and me, and now it's Armageddon in Amarillo. Things have finally come to pass. Oh, my Lord, your life, I don't mind dying, just don't take me last. Real quiet now, real slow. I started to think about all the things I'm gonna miss. Like Monday Night Football, and my little daughter's kiss in that order. And when I start to think about them, a tear came to my eye. Oh, give me a second. Because when it's Armageddon in Aruba, all you can do is kiss your ass goodbye. Armageddon, it won't be too long. Just enough time for one more round and another cowboy song. And I got plenty of empty more stew on holiday. Now, I was a shitty Boy Scout. Terrible Boy Scout. If there had been a Playboy reading merit badge, I could have been an eagle. I didn't have that. And my dad, who was a wounded World War II veteran, and my best friend's dad, who was on a Navy ship being a doctor taking care of all these busted up people in the South Pacific, got together, and everybody who's been in Troop 82 knows you can't drink. You got to stand around, play bridge, or do something like that. You know, I got quizzes for the kids. I went to the troop. My dad went on one Boy Scout camp out, and he almost fell in the fire. He's so drunk. I went on a Boy Scout camp out every month for 7 years. It took my son 7 years to get his Eagle Scout. He got his project done finally. And I'm proud that he's an Eagle Scout. We went to Philmont Scout Range, which was probably the best experience I ever had with him. And kind of forgot where I was with that. Got us started on the Boy Scouts story. I got lots of stories. But I think a lot of people, there's a magic about Fort Worth, Texas, and the men that live in Fort Worth. And the other is, they like it. Most women want a real man, like a guy from Fort Worth, right? I wrote this song for Fred Lindster's sister, who I thought was going to become a country western star, but she never recorded it, so I had to do it in the second person. She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. Okay? She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. She's been up and down I-30 just as fast as she can. She goes to business spots in Texas and the stockyards do. Eats ribs at Angelo's barbecue. She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. Dallas chick looking for a Fort Worth skunk. She's sick of Dallas guys, sick that really does. Wants a man in a sleepy suit. She wants a guy that wears ladies' boots. She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. Sick of Dallas guys said they can be rude. Yeah, she wants a man to wear a three-piece suit. She wants a guy that wears ladies' boots. She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. For the beat, the pay, and the mind are so. The girls all look the part. Well, she wears jeans to bass hall. Aiming cards got cowboy marks. Take it, John. She's a Dallas girl looking for a man.
She's looking for,
Well, she went up and down I 30 just as fast as she can. She wants a guy that wears jeans by Lee. Bring a margarita at Joe T. She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. She's a Dallas girl looking for a Fort Worth man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I'm going to give you a caveat, warning, if it were, that not all men in Fort Worth are exactly what they propose themselves to be. My girlfriend, partner, love of my life, we were going to Fort Worth. Letty's called me during the pandemic. They said, please buy another pair of boots. Okay, I got 20 pairs of boots. The doctors tell me I have 2 years to live. There's no way I'm going to get these damn boots worn. But they're great people. If you've ever been to Letty's, they have a sign that says, the joy of a low price will quickly be outweighed by the bitterness of poor quality. I'm pretty cheap in my practice. I still take Medicare, Medicaid, and people who don't have insurance. But anyway, Letty's is one of my favorite prices. So they called me and said my boots were ready. And so I said, Candace, let's go to Fort Worth and let's go spend the night and have some fun in Fort Worth and do what they do in Fort Worth, which is usually go to stockyards and drink, go to Riata, drink some more. And we did. But she had looked on there. She's a real person who likes roadside attractions, if you will. And so there was a drag show in Fort Worth going on. And she said, why don't we go to the drag show? So I thought, wow, what a great thing to do in Fort Worth, I mean, screw the rodeo. I want to see some dude going, there's no business like show business. Like, no business, I know. And they're actually quite attractive. Right next door to Riata is a place called the Red Goose, which is where the drag show was happening. The first guy did Prince, lip syncing, and unless I'm mistaken, Prince is still a guy, or was a guy. So that upset me. And then the rest of the performers all lip synced to loud music, and these weren't even pretty men, honestly. So I left them some extra money because they wanted money, and I left them some. Instead of putting, going to dollar bill at a time, I just gave them $50 in ones just to get out of the place. But I came up with this song, which is probably worth the $50. I had to go to Party Medical School in Galveston because I went to a party college. My medical school fraternity made my college fraternity look like a bunch of Montessori kids. Totally crazy. But Galveston will make you that way. Galveston will rock you. So this is Cowboys in Drag featuring a saloon. Imagine yourself in 1962 watching Gunsmoke, and there's a guy with a garter on his sleeve playing the piano. In old Cowtown at the Red Goose, they drink Jack Daniels and they kind of hang loose. Cowboy hats in the door on a rack with the title of the mountain and the painting is Brokeback. Cowboys in drag, cowboys in drag. They like to fight, so don't make them mad. On Saturday night, their wives like to nag. That's why they dress up like cowboys in drag. Their voices are deep and they like to chew, but they dress up like ladies to entertain you. They don't do Streisand, but some are real pretty. Billy Bob, he does Gunsmoke's Miss Kitty. Cowboys in drag, cowboys in drag. They like to spit and they like to fag. Don't call them anything other than cowboys in drag. That's why they call them cowboys in drag. Manelli's not heard, plays to fight. If you ask for Manelli, you'll get in a fight. Billy Bob's voice is like straight from heaven. He sings happy trails like Dale Evans. Cowboys in drag, cowboys in drag. They like to brag. Wipe Copenhagen from their lips with a rag. That's why you'll know they are cowboys in drag. Okay, Carl, give him a solo. Merman's not heard, let me make that clear. When they're not dressed like ladies, they wrestle steer. At the end of the evening, their bras are stuffed full, but they make more in 8 seconds if they can stay on a bull. Cowboys in drag, cowboys in drag. They like to fight, so don't make them mad. On Saturday night, their wives like to nag. That's why they dress up, cowboys in drag. Cowboys in drag. Cowboys in drag, they like to shoot, and a few are hags. Bartender calls out their name to the rag. In Fort Worth, a real man can be a cowboy in drag. That's worth $51 bill. The way the Federal Reserve's printing it is not going to be worth much. Hey, I'm going to skip that one. Do you think? Well, you have any Caitlyn Jenner fans here? But you know, there's a difference. I'm going to try to explain to you. There's a difference between someone who's transgender and somebody who's a transvestite. So transvestites, they're in the shows, but they haven't had sex changes. They're guys. They ride bulls and do stuff like that. So this song came to me. It's politically totally incorrect. It came to me in clinic, and I don't know why, but just came to me. And I think we ought to do it because it follows naturally cowboys and drag. And it helps you understand. I'm not here to educate you. And really, you know, you want to be able to use the personal pronouns for the gender-specific pronouns. So transgender people, you want to call them here, H-I-R, or they. You don't want to call them he, she. That's really bad. So, you know, and so if you watch my video, I actually have all the proper transgender pronouns, and I'll try to use them properly in this song. Born with testicles and a bone, won a decathlon when he was 21. Transgender lesbian is what they is, but they can't figure out where to take a whiz. Hitler, Caitlyn Jenner, King Queen of the wild frontier. Here adorn a Wheaties box, pole vaulting in his shorts and socks. Oh Lord, now what does he wear? An evening gown on Vanity Fair. Caitlyn Jenner, King Queen of the wild frontier. He wasn't that weird when he was young. Then he married a Kardashian. Look what he did to Kanye West. Now Bruce Jenner, he's wearing a dress. Caitlyn Jenner, King Queen of the wild frontier. He's got breasts of silicone. Years of estrogen withered his bone. So much Botox looks like a clown. Somebody help me with this personal pronoun. Caitlin, Caitlin, queen of the wild frontier. Got a girlfriend that's college age. I saw it on People magazine's back page. Sure hope his bone ain't gone. Otherwise he's gonna have to get a strap on. Caitlin, Caitlin, queen of the wild frontier. Caitlin, Caitlin, queen of the wild frontier. They is a Republican, so I was going to have a fundraiser for today. I like that Larry Elder too. So this is a song, and I wrote this song based on being on call at Parkland for probably 48 hours, and then I only lived about 10 blocks from the hospital, but somehow I found myself out on LBJ Freeway. LBJ in 1979, you could see Plano from there. And I had a moonlighting job at Plano General Hospital. I must have thought that I was supposed to go out there, but then I realized that I needed to just go home and go to sleep. But there was an announcement that at the Village Country Club, they were going to have a tan line contest at the Village Country Club that Saturday. And the concept came to me, what if my baby didn't have a tan line? How could she win the contest? And so I wrote this song, and I did it originally as a country song, and then it got recorded. It sounded much like a Beverly Hills Cop theme song. But then I just recently converted it back to its original version, the country version with Milo, and it's the same format, right? But it's just different. Just like me. Same different as me. Just watch Milo and you'll do fine. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Baby ain't got no tan line. Baby, she's looking real fine. In a tan line contest, she would never win. Lying naked in my bass boat, it ain't no sin, cause she's brown, 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 all the way down. You can help out. Baby ain't got no tan line. Oh, baby, she's looking so fine. So fine, so fine. Hey, Mr. Ghost Guard, don't take my baby off. He that eating that apple, we be hitting to get one and all. We be brown, 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 all the way down. All the way down. Hey, I thought the jail was the other way. What do you mean you're going to your condo? Oh man, that hot tub's gonna make her appeal. Bring my baby back, or at least bring my suntan lotion back. Or my bass lures. She got all my bass lures. Oh well. Oh, there's another girl here on the dock. Hey baby, how do you look without your swimsuit on? Oh, that's your good sign. Let's get on the lake and ride. She's brown, 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 all the way down. Brown, 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 all the way down. How many people out there like to take a nap? How many people are nappers out there? Well, a man needs a nap after a hard day's work or after a hard night's drinking. I'll be less boring if I'm doing some snoring. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Don't express to me your sentiments, no matter how heartfelt. But if you wake me up, it's gonna piss me off. This nap won't take itself. This nap won't take itself. This nap won't take itself. Give it her back, gonna put your problems on the shelf. I don't give a damn if your hurt bag's full. Please leave me alone. This nap won't take itself. I guarantee it can't do it on its own. Well, my boy came in from football, his arm bent like a crooked stick. And kids, they got no shoes, and the doctor's kids are sick. But he kept quiet, went to his room. He didn't come in the den, 'cause he knew not to wake me up unless the bone sticks through the skin. This nap won't take itself. This nap won't take itself. Talk to me, my eyes are closed. Put the problems on a shelf. Think I'm fooling if you see me drooling on the couch when I'm alone. Dude, didn't whisper. If you need to say ouch. My little girls with their hair in curls. Milo, why don't you do a solo here? I think I skipped your solo. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Milo Berry. Little girls with their hair in curls, they never had a fight. 'Cause they knew that my napping was an inalienable right. You'll get a shiner if I'm in the recliner and you wake me from the dead. This nap won't take itself. You better say out. This nap won't take itself. This nap won't take itself. Don't talk to me when my eyes are closed with the problems on the shelf. Unless there's a fire or a tornado overhead, this nap won't take itself. You're gonna be dead. This nap won't take itself. This nap won't take itself. A lot of my songs are about taking naps or eating, and I take my advice. Actually, this is another one that predicted the future. This song's called "I'd Get Fat to Feel Better." And I wrote it when I was skinny. This is another patient who told me I was going to have to put her on prednisone and she would have to gain weight. And any middle-aged woman you tell them you're going to put them on a medication to make them gain weight, you know, just like the guy who wins the slot machine in Vegas and wins the Corvette, all the bells and whistles. I can't do that. I can't do that. But she looked at me and she said, "Dr. Burkhead, I tell you what, I'd get fat to feel better." So I wrote this. I'd get fat to feel better. Life will get you down if you let her. A large bag of Cheetos and a Dr. Pepper might make you fat, but you feel better. Potato chips were going down as I wrote this song. My ex-wife is complaining when she came along. Need no marriage counselor, really did. The cure is at the tap. Here you can help me with 3 beers, 2 burgers, and a nap. Might make you fat, but you'll feel better. Superior to an inspirational letter. Pork chops and gravy will make you happy like an Irish setter. Make you fat, all feel better. would ever make you fat. Unless you drink about 10 beers and eat about 2 dozen bratwursts while you're listening to it. The main risk of listening to music, as you have found tonight, it is too stimulating, and it might give you a dreaded disease called daytime insomnia. I don't want that. The Arabs and the Jews are consternating, and we'll all be dead if they don't stop hating. Forget the guns and rockets. Let's take them to the tap. What are we gonna take them for? 3 beers, 2 burgers, and a nap. They'll get fat, but they'll feel better. Peace could break out if you let her. Eat pizza with Kim Il-Jung. Hell, it doesn't get any better. You might get fat, but I'll feel better. Ahmadinejad chewing on a wad of taffy at the third. He might get fat, but I'll feel better. Hell, we'll be safer. Give the son of a bitch a chocolate wafer. Topic of winter weight gain. This song I wrote still as a resident. I was at the VA and we got free hamburgers and ice cream every day. We didn't have to stay up all night. We could sit around, talk to our patients, eat off their trays sometimes. Sometimes we were on 2 or 3 trays, eat off of it, so we didn't have much money. But we got the free hamburgers, and I probably put on a few pounds, and so I went to play tennis. And I was probably playing with Richard Schubert. My partner, Richard Schubert's over here. Big hand, Dr. Richard Schubert. Fantastic surgeon, and now retired, but we've known each other these days at Parkland. We would try to play tennis together, and so I'm trying to put my tennis clothes on really tight. And so the concept came to me that I can't get into my summer clothes. This is kind of a Jerry Lee Lewis type of song, featuring Carl back here, Carl Burke Bauer. He really doesn't want to be featured. He went to the 12-step program to get over shyness. Couldn't get into my summer clothes. Taking a shower, I can't see my toes. Chasing girls in 12-ounce curls don't get you in shape for poolside. It's not just my waist, my thighs, or my hips. I can't pull my bathing suit past my backside. I've got a case of Dunlop disease. My belly's Dunlopped over my belt. Those tattoos that once graced my chest around my navel fail. I can't get into my summer clothes. Taking a shower, can't see my soul. Chasing girls and 12-ounce girls don't get you in shape for poolside. I try to let deep. Oh no. I keep business at the baby no. Go to a bar and be hip. Oh, the girl, I asked her to dance. She told me to haul ass, but it took me 3 trips. I can't get into summer clothes. Taking a shower, can't see my toes. Chasing girls and 12-ounce girls don't get you in shape for poolside. Come on! There's an Eskimo waiter knocking on my door. They've been looking for getting lean and mean. Eating nothing but red meat and sausage by Jimmy Dean. Well, I can't get it in my summer clothes. Taking a shower, I can see my toes. Chasing girls, go-kart girls, get you in shape. I can't get it in my summer clothes. Taking a shower, I can see my toes. Chasing girls, 12-ounce girls, get you in shape for poolside. So I have tried to stay positive, even with an illness. Trying to live my life, doing what I do best, which is actually being a doctor, not being up here. So, as you can tell, sold less than 1 million copies of all my CDs. I got CDs up here. We actually have these USB drives. There's someplace up there. There should be like 7,000. I had a elevated sense of how many people would want to buy the music. It's $20. It's got every song I've ever written. It's got 6 CDs on one drive, and it's shaped like a credit card. You can carry it with you. It's getting close to Christmas, okay? Time to think about shopping for those people that you love, but you don't, and you want to get them a unique gift, but you don't want to spend more than $20 at the most. So $20, the CDs they used to sell for $10 a piece. Candace has them over here. Come buy some. Maybe I'll break even on this gig. Probably not. Anyway, it's the complete works of Dr. Buzz in Old English lettering, which is, oh yeah, Lee's going to buy one. See, Lee? Yeah, Lee Fuquay stepped up on the plate. Yeah, of course, he's going to probably want the money back later. So, this has been well rehearsed. But yeah, and you can, here. You can put it and put the money in my oh, you can wear it, yeah, and then put the money in it. And you could get a picture with Dr. Buzz with my gold lame jacket, and you get a free. Yeah, I can't afford that. No. Neither can I. So this song is called "Stay Positive." It's in the style of one of my favorite artists, Mr. James Brown. You gotta feel the groove back to the guy. Stay positive. Hit with a positive beat. Stay positive. Quit shuffling your feet. Stay positive. Hit with a positive beat. With the love of God, there is no defeat. Stay positive. Hit with a positive spin. Stay positive. Out of that funky end, stay positive. It was a positive spin. If you can't beat me, you will always win. Hit it 1 time. Hit it 2 times. Hit it 3 times. I ain't got no money. I can't help you. Stay positive. Stay positive. It ain't all she wrote. Stay positive. Hit with a positive note. To the love of God. You're treading water, you're still afloat. Stay positive. Ladies and gentlemen, on drums tonight, my patient, Mike Medina. Percussion major, North Texas, plays bass. Give it to him, buddy. Do it as long as you can. Warranty's off on your shoulder, too. One of the unsung heroes of tonight's gig back here, George Anderson on bass. Give it up for George. Saxophone, Lee Schlag. Guitar. Drove all the way from Lubbock, Texas to be here with you tonight. Lovely show band. This is John Sprott from Lubbock. Be free and keyboard tonight, Carl Birkbaum. Finally, no stranger to the Dallas Country Club. He calls this room his own. The incomparable Milo Deering. So what do you gotta do? What do you gotta do? Gotta stay positive. That's what my mama said. Stay positive. It's all that's in your head. Stay positive. That's what mama said. As long as you are breathing, you ain't dead. Stay positive. Hit with positive beat. Stay positive. Don't quit shuffling your feet. Stay positive. Hit the positive beat. For the love of God, there is no defeat. Stay positive. The Medicated Trio and friends right here. Give it up for them. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up for the these great musicians back here. Whoa! Whoa! What a crew! What a crew! Thank you. Thank you for the lovely audience. One more. Gee, I paid Tom Sagan to request this. I've said it for a lot of gigs over the years, at the very end. It's really what life's all about. It's a Beatles song. Joe Cocker immortalized it at Woodstock. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing your song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, now we go. I need somebody. You know I'm gonna just go. What do you feel when your love is away? No. How do I feel at the end of the day? You just don't care about me. You know I'm gonna wake up. I need someone to love. Well, I need someone. Yeah. I'm certain it happened all the time, yeah.
What do you see when you turn out the light?
I'm not certain, but it sure feels like all I need is my buddy. You know I'm gonna for Joe Gaga. Joe, this one's for you, buddy. Get by with help from all your friends. So appreciate everybody coming out tonight. It's been a lot to me to be here. Don't know if I'll ever be back doing this, but we'll just have to see. God has plans for all of us. Sometimes they're not our own plans, but one thing's for sure. You can get by with a little help from your friends. From your friends. Thank you. I just found an operation to do on John. I'm good. I broke even tonight. Thanks a lot. Everybody's got at least 3 operations in them if you look hard.